Hey guys, back again for another Armies on Parade video. Made a little bit of progress over the last week with the Necrons. I managed to get my entire load of warriors painted, which was pretty much like 2/3 of the army done. I managed to get them done in one evening, which was pretty good. Just sprayed them silver, painted the green accents and things like that. Kept the green tubes in them. Didn't really want to, but I had to. Couldn't be bothered to convert them. But yeah, I'm getting closer to the goal of having everything done within the next week and a half ish. Because I've only got 3 weeks now, I think, from this video to get the board done as well. It's going to be a push, a real push to get it done. Still need to buy the materials. I've not actually had any expendable cash lately. I'm still waiting for a few hobby items of mine to sell, so I can use the money from them to fund the project. But yeah, so it's getting along quite nicely. What I'll do now is I'll show you what I've got to do this week, and I shall show you what I've got coming up. This is the done pile for last week. It's my big blob of warriors. They are just a nice simple paint job on them. Sprayed them silver, little chest bit gold, without focus, bit of black, green shoulder pads, quick highlighter moot green. Nothing spectacular there. Just your bog standard warriors. So didn't want nothing spectacular for them. Yeah, so that's pretty much 2/3 of the army done. As you can see, there's just this load of bases, which is for destroyers, tomb blades. These are going to be an absolute nightmare to do because I've got to pin every single one of them. But yeah, so there's the other ones that I did last time. Got another one of the flying croissants to do. Not really looking forward to doing that because that was a bit of a pain in the arse really to do. But yeah, so they're the bases left. I'll take you over to the table. So I've got everything that I need this week done, sprayed. So I've got these 3 wraiths, the old school metal wraiths. I'll get these 3 done today. They won't take, well, it'll probably take less than 20 minutes to do all 3 of them, to be fair. I'm just going to paint the bits on top green, wash the whole model, bit of gold, done. I shall move these out of the way quickly. And this is the rest of the stuff that I have to do. So, loaded up the board, took them outside, sprayed them silver. These were in pretty bad. I think these were probably the worst paint job that I did on them. When I was younger, these were painted just terrible. I've got my tomb spider. I'm quite looking forward to doing him with a new scheme. I'll do a nice gold faceplate on him. There's loads of green that I can put on him as well, so that's gonna be nice. They won't be on these bases. These are just on there for just for spraying. Everything's dropping off. Yeah, I've got the destroyers. I've got the heavy destroyer. He'll be getting done. I've got a lord back here as well. Never really too keen on that model because I think I got given that off a friend, but I'll paint it up anyway just to add a bit of variety. And the immortals, which I have converted. So when you saw in the last video, the guns on them were terrible. There was bits cut out of them. There was bits broken off. Absolute mess really. But what I done was saw a video on YouTube of someone who had an army and he had converted his guns this way, so they look like short blasters really. Just clipped off the middle bits, which are over here, these bits. So they've originally been about there. Clipped them out, cut the ends off, flattened them down with a knife, and then just glued them into position. So they've got little short nosed blasters. I think they look quite cool. It adds a little bit of variety to the army. I would have liked to have done it to the destroyers as well back there, but that was just too much work to do really for the time I've got to do these. But these won't take long. There's only 10. They'll get the same job as the the Necrons did accept. Obviously on their heads they've got like a strip, as you can see on this one, like a strip going down, so I'll paint that bit gold. And that's about it really. I would have liked to have tidied these up a bit, because I did make these a long time ago, so I would have green stuffed over the shoulder pads, but I suppose I probably still could, because I will be painting them over, so I might green stuff over them a bit just to smooth them out. But yeah, so that's this week's worth of painting. So I would have done more progress in the last week, but I've been busy finishing up all these orcs for a customer, and I've got his big pile of wargs to do as well. So I've been prepping stuff. I've been prepping a Custodes army as well. Just waiting for my spray paint to turn up in the post. Ran out of Agrax Earthshade as well, so I'm waiting for that to turn up in the post. So they're pretty much ground to a halt, so rather than waiting around, I thought I'd just have a go with them really. But yeah, I'll tell you what we'll do. I'll show you my monolith as well, which I've actually got LEDs in. So I'll grab that and I shall be back in a second. Bargain bin monolith that I bought. It was about 20 quid. It's not a very good paint job on it. I just did this as a tester for the scheme for the army. A lot of parts are missing off. I had to rebuild a few bits, like these bits on the top here, just made them plasticard. But I thought I'd have a play around with it, and I decided to have a go at it and do some LEDs in it. So what I do is I pop that out. I've got a battery pack in the side here, which is a bit of a pain to get out. But then literally just switch that on, put the battery pack back in, and then put the green door back on. And then as you can see, it's got a nice, I drilled a hole through the top there, so a bit of light comes through the top. You've got a light going into the light coming out the back bit, same as that. Gives it a nice little ominous green glow. You can see the crystal lit up a bit better. It was just a quick little bit of fun. Obviously these are hollow inside, so it was quite straightforward to do. Luckily this door bit wasn't actually glued in, so I got quite good easy access to it. But it's literally, if I get it out, I'll show you the pack. So every Halloween, Poundland do sets of like LED lights with ghosts and bats and things like that on them, and this is just one of them. It's just a green set of LEDs from Poundland. Nice and cheap and cheerful, as you can see here, just cheap and cheerful. But they are quite bright, and also they are flat. So when I actually include these onto one of my boards, you can actually mount them quite flat to the floor, and it doesn't really affect the light because the light does come from the top. So, but yeah, I just thought I'd show this off, because who doesn't love an LED lit monolith? But it's like for a quid, you can't really complain. I did the same thing to my Borg ship for Star Trek Attack Wing. Except I used a smaller set of LEDs in that. That was, yeah, again from Poundland, but that was a Christmas set, I think. And I just tinted the outside a bit green. That does the job. Yeah, so I shall back in a second. So as I said, I've got 3-ish weeks. Can't have very finely yet, but I do tend to work to quite tight deadlines, so I'm not too fussed. I wasn't really going to enter this year, but I thought I'd give my Necrons a repaint and just enter them, see how I do. I'm probably not going to place. There's going to be a lot better armies there than me, because it does tend to bring a lot of people out of the woodwork who don't usually go into the competitions in my local store. But it's going to be interesting and going to be fun. As I said, really cutting it close. I need to still get a board, but I'm thinking of getting a silver photo frame, a picture frame. You can get some that are just under 2 foot by about 1.5 foot, so that should probably be big enough for what I need it for. Just going to get some cheap polystyrene just to build up the rocks and things, because I'm going to be going over with like a modelling compound anyway, so it's like tissue, but I'm going to make it myself. Tissue paper, plaster of Paris, bit of water, just shred it all up, stick it in a pot, mix it up, and then just slap it on pretty much, and That's all you have to do, but obviously it's going to be all underneath it, so it's not going on. Got to spend out a lot of money on XPS foam this year. Yeah, and then I think the hard part comes of trying to figure out where I'm going to place everything, because I'm not... Normally what I tend to do is I tend to pin models to display bases. It just makes it look a lot nicer, makes it look a bit more professional, but obviously everything of mine at the moment is stuck to bases, so I'm not going to demount everything to put it on a base to mount it all back up again. But yeah, so I'm going to probably draw some sketches up in the next few days. I'll probably do another video of what I've drawn, just to run through what it might look like. But as I said, I'm going to do a rock face, a bridge, another piece of rock, some sort of water-based thing, I don't know. I need to get some clear resin crystals from somewhere, I don't know where. But yeah, so that's my progress for the last week. Sorry I haven't uploaded many videos this week. I've been so busy. Spent 3 hours on the phone today just at Eon to fix my electric bill. So that was pretty much 3 hours of my day wasted. By the time it got around to me sitting down at the table and actually begin on work today, it was nearly 3 o'clock. So there was no hope today. So I'm just going to do these as a little bit of a recovery for today. But yeah. So what I'll do is I'm going to get these finished this week. I'll do another video probably Monday or Tuesday, just to finish off whatever's left. I've got the Night Scythe, I've got tons and tons of scarabs I've got to do, and the Tomb Blades? Yeah, I've got Tomb Blades as well. Do have an Annihilation Barge, but I'm not too fussed about putting that on the board, to be fair, because I've already got the Command Barge that I'm going to be putting on, so don't really want to overblock it with other big things, really. But yeah, so that's the progress for this week, and I shall see you next week with some more updates. Cheers, guys.